Welcome back, everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever else is going on. It is Monday, and as such, it's time for my weekly roundtable talk, where we go over basically the comings and goings, what's happening in King Arthur Legends Rise. So let's pop straight into it. So what is it today? Today, for me, since I was an early access player, today is day basically 45. So I'm 45 days, month and a half, pretty much exactly into the game. That's cool. I'll have this upcoming. These don't really mean anything to me anymore, but the legendary or the Lego relic summonings, those are always good. So day 45, and if you caught my Saturday videos, where it took me 2 hours to punch through the Forbidden Dungeon, I did finish it, and I do kind of consider these last 10 floors, like I guess starting at 92, these last 8 floors as the current end game in this mobile game. So this is problem is this is a seasonal thing. So on Wednesday, which is the reset day, it's technically not Wednesday. So this is what it's tonight is at 6. It's their Tuesday, so it's really tomorrow at 6 o'clock my time is when, they consider is their weekly reset or their seasonal reset. So a lot's going to change coming on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So this is going to reset, and now that I've finished all of this, it's a race, because if you I don't know if you ever looked at the ranking rewards. If we look at world rank, you can see that the last time this opened was December 1st. So this guy got it done very, very quickly that day. He would have had to buy some tickets, purchase some tickets to secure first, which, that's probably, if he's a whale, that's probably smart to get first, because the rewards are so different from 1 to 10, I do believe. 1 to 10? I think 1 to 10. Because where am I? I'm 1%. Oh yeah, 1 to 100. So you see the difference is 50 of these memory stones versus if you're just 4th, it cuts it down to under half. So there is quite an incentive to get first in this to speed up some of your progress. One thing I wanted to do, though, when I was noticing this on Saturday night after I cleared it, that you can kind of see in the last month or 26 days, because their seasons aren't the full month. I think it's more 4 weeks. What's 4 weeks? That's 28 days, right? So I think it's more around that 4-week span is what they revolve their seasons around. And you can see, I went through this and looked at how many of these top-end players aren't playing anymore. And you can kind of see the ones that are not playing anymore because they're ungilded. And there's no real reason for a top-ranked player in the game to be ungilded. And I went through all of them, and as of Saturday night, out of the top 100, because that's all I can see, there were 10 people that had quit the game or just weren't playing anymore. So in a month, we've lost, and I'm going to call these whales, because I'm sure the majority of them are. Not saying that there's not free to play that they that had the perfect teams that could get into the top 100. But we've lost a 10th of the whale population. I'm going to kind of watch that next month just to see if that speeds up, if we keep losing more and more and more whales, because we are at a point where the whales or early access players have run out of content. So I finished this, and now I don't really have anything else in the game, minus I have one fight to do in adventure mode, and to do this I gotta just give my Tristan a little bit more power, because he's only C0 and he just doesn't have enough power to get me through it. I can get down everything with 4 people up, then I just stall because I don't have enough damage, and they heal the two little wizards. They heal themselves up. So I know what I got to do to finish that, but then that's almost done. I guess main story is not done either, but that's just probably just a function, because I'm on 9. It's just a function of me not doing it. And not going back and finishing the 3-star, although I have been doing that too, just to get the rewards. And I'm almost done main or the hell in the story mode. But other than that, we're kind of just waiting for Clan v Clan. So I don't know if last Monday if I'd finished all the dungeons, but I think I did. So I have, I have stage 10 on farm of all the power-up dungeons and the equipment dungeons. Clan raid starts up here again on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, depending on when you log into the game. And I'm excited for the new round because, we obviously know the true strategy on how to actually, rank your clan high in this. We've kind of figured that out. So we didn't, it's funny because we rushed through it so fast, and last month, or this month I should say, or this season, that we ended like third, but then we thought, okay, yeah, it's a race to 24, just get it done. That's not how this works. It's not based on the how fast you complete all 24 levels. It's dependent on how much damage you do cumulatively throughout all those levels. And there's bonus heroes that you got to bring in and win, and you get bonus points for certain win conditions. So you really have to take your time in the clan raid as a clan in order to rank high. And kudos to the main Celestials Guild for getting first for the second season in a row. So that's coming up. But yeah, Forbidden Dungeon for me is done. I'm going to blast through it as hard as I can on, what is that? That's Tuesday night. Tuesday night's Christmas. That's tomorrow night. That's Christmas Eve. Probably not going to play it Christmas Eve, but it's Christmas Day. Maybe I'll create a video, see how far I can push in one sitting, in one video. Favorite dungeons, I am up to stage 9 and farming stage 9 on every single one. Haven't really done a big push on the stage 10s because, I think I would need some heals, and I know Arduin does some heals, but who would I put in for a healer? Isolde? But then who would I take out, right? So, you just got to, max out the right 4 characters, and then you can probably get this done. In fact, let's just try it with her. Although I want to see what is her heal. Okay, so her heal is S3. So I'm relying on counterattack from Ain for her to do her damage, but then I can put her on heal to heal. Let's try it. Let's try it while I got you here, right? Okay, so we're gonna try it on auto. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. You kind of, normally you want to be doing her Arduin's S2, because that's a multi-hit attack, or a multi-attacker. But we're going to kind of rely on Ain to be putting up counterattack on us. Ain can do some good damage too. I recently got my Arduin to C8 and my Ain to C3. My K is C10, but my Tristan is still C0, so he hits kind of like a wet noodle. So let's just see how this goes. I'm going to be relying on her to do the healing here. So, boom. So, good damage off the hop. But now let's see what happens when they start coming in at me. What did she do there? This is off of one of her passives, I do believe. And shebang. See, look at that. That was a 3-hitter with decent damage. Let's target this guy over here. I can't remember who's the most scary. Oh yeah, look at that. All that counterattack. This is actually, ooh, that's actually good damage from Arduin. Hit him back. Okay, well, we're going into the final boss fairly well. Fairly well. Boom. Boom. Counterattack for the win. He is putting up that shield, so I guess Tristan's kind of nice that way. Wait. We want to switch, though. We don't want Kay doing her S3. We want her doing her S2. There we go. Big damage, though. Big damage. Boom. Arduin's not even going to have enough vigor for her S3, so she's just going to be doing her S2 anyway, so we're not getting a whole lot of heals out of this guy. Cat controls turn meter. As soon as he does his, yeah, that hurts. But then he's just gonna steamrolls here. Boom, 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 we're dead. Okay, alright. beef up Tristan a bit more. Like once he gets to like C8, maybe that'll go down quick. But you can also do some tweaking. So I'm stuck on 9 on all the favorite dungeons. I haven't even tried 10 on the Crow dungeon where I got Bedivere Max though, but we will. So that's kind of cool. That's one more piece of content that I can complete. And then, so what has the game offered us this week? Like, what's new? What is because this is a live service game on a weekly reset. We're in the last dying breaths of the Iwerit banner. So this is, it's funny because you saw that the seasons switched Tuesday night, right? Tomorrow night is when the new season starts. Unless there's a 1-day break in between seasons. That could be the case. I can't remember what happened last month. But this is Wednesday night, which that's when they do their maintenance. They're gonna upload the new banner with the new hero. You were gonna be able to see on the forum or on I think it's on their YouTube page actually is where they drop the video for the new hero. So we're getting a new hero. This is late Wednesday night, depending on how long the patch takes, or obviously early Thursday morning. But you can play Wednesday night for an hour after reset before the patch goes live. So obviously I'm waiting because I have to wait till January to get new relic summons, right? You get 10 per shop. So let's see, do I have anything coming up? No, I got 28 to go there, 56 to go there, and then 8 to go there. So I'm going to get a legendary wind weapon on January 1st when that shop switches over. But I did pull more on the Iwerit banner because I still don't have her. You can see the reset, or my pity just reset. So I pulled and I ended up getting another Ain on like pull 20, which reset my pity. So I'm just resigned now to not getting her. I think I pulled 180 times on this banner and I didn't get a single copy. So sad. So that's going away. Next week we'll have a new banner hero up on there. I don't know who's going to be in that banner. We'll find out all that stuff late Wednesday night. Usually after reset, we get like a patch note about the new hero with basic descriptions, and then 3 hours, 4 hours later, because we're working on Korean time here. That's when they give us the big YouTube video on the new hero, and I think that they put out another detailed patch note on the patch after the patch has gone live, which is really weird. This is the first game where I've played where the patch notes are after the patch, not prior to the patch. Kind of weird. So other than, we still haven't really talked to what's new this week. The only thing new this week is we got this crafting event on Wednesday. And that's normally when they do their reset. The weekly reset is on Wednesday. So this showed up. So if you haven't gotten this, you're probably not going to get it. But you got to do 50 crafts. I have a video out on that. And basically my recommendation was just craft 3-star attack gear and get as much as this as you can. And you could almost get as much stamina as rewards as you would need to run more equipment dungeon to craft 3-star attack gear. So then really at the end of it, all I had 2 of these stamina chests in surplus. And then I got this, 1, 2, 2 or 3 raid up summons. So not a whole lot. This was kind of a useless event because no one, not even Krakens. Well, maybe I say not even the Krakens are going to be crafting 50 6-star gear over the course of the week to get 3 rate up summons, especially when you still have this going on. And like I haven't completed it yet. I got another week, right? Just under a week to get this done. But this required just so much stamina. As I've said in other videos, great rewards, shitty event. Great rewards, shitty event. So I will get this. I think I got to do like 3 triple runs of Aldry each day, and I got it. I worked out the math earlier today. It's not exactly that, but close enough. So the Iwerit summoning event, obviously it's gone in 2 days and 3 hours as well. So that's going to roll over when the new banner rolls over on Wednesday night. But that's the only thing new that we got in the game for this week. other than then we've gotten a promise and a heads up that Clan vs. Clan is coming, probably in January. They said early 2025. I'm just going to say January because usually they don't release, that detailed of a description of the event if it's more than a month out in development. So, that being said, and now that I've completed pretty much all the content, or the vast majority of the end game content, let's just look. I'll show you guys where I am in Arena. I am currently ranked 93 overall for the season. I got to move my I got a speaker right in front of that. 1 day and 32 hours. So this also rolls over with the new season. This is season 8. So these seasons are a lot shorter than your Forbidden Dungeon season or your clan raid season. But you can see I am ranked 93. One thing to note, which is interesting, is that this is a bot, this Tech Blade, because you can tell because it's a round number. I think Loki's Magic also said that in one of his videos. But I think even these are bots. This 44003, 44003. So these top 3 teams are all just bots, right, at the top end. Because, we know why. Because it is such a chore. Unless you are like me and you are blasting every day. Let's see, season rankings. To get up to Master 1, it's almost impossible to do it. It's almost impossible. So for all my work, I've gotten all these diamonds, but I'm only going to get 5 of these, a bunch of arena currency, and then 5 memory stones. But to get that 5 memory stones, all you have to place up to is really you just have to be in Master 5. Master 5 gets you 5 and 5 and a little less arena currency, but that's not that big of a deal. But most people, and I know the vast majority of people, will just come into arena 1 or 3 times or 5 times if that's one of those daily missions. That many times a day, and then they'll call it quits. Because it requires so much grinding to get all the way up to the top. So at the top, as you can see, I got a lot of bots. And I got 1 real player. Now, we should go do a fight. I think this guy has leveled me before. So he's running a Rosie, which is a speed lead. I can't click on her lead. Well, here, maybe we can go in here. Can't long click? No, it's a speed lead. I'm running Lancelot as a speed lead. He's running Fire Rosie, so it's not going to be an AoE off the beginning. And a little tip, though, when you're playing in Arena, you do need a second gear set for your Morgan, because usually it's the fastest Morgan wins. Don't know who they have here, but let's just go do a duel. I'm pretty sure this guy wrecks me. He's, we're equivalent power-ish, but I think he still wrecks me. Ain is good here, too. I've seen lots of this comp with Ain. I haven't seen a lot of Clarison. I just run her because, I don't know, I think she's cool. She gives me a good hop or jump off the hop, as you'll see. So let's see if we can't. We're going to leave it in auto, though. Let's slow it down, though. So there you see, there Morgan went first, pushed all my turn meter back, and now I'm dead. Look at it. Wear it, big damage dealer, just came in here and just leveled me. So that's basically Arena at the high end is fastest Morgan wins. And he's going to go again because he's, yeah. And we're done. That's a loss. Boom. And then Aware's going to finish me off. Yep. So yeah, fastest Morgan. Ooh, 4 points. Oh, well, that's gross. That's gross. So that's high-end Arena. That's going to reset here again by tomorrow night. I don't know what the point... I was just showing you guys where I was in Arena. And then let's just go look quickly at... I can show you where I am in all these. So, Path... I've finished everything in the Path of Adventure. Path of Lords, that's about building out your town. So I'm currently upgrading my castle right now. And then what have I got? Relic Forge. Wait, Reach Forge level 5. Reach Relic Forge. Oh yeah, Forge and Relic Forge. Okay, yeah. Costs so much gold though to upgrade. I have all the lumber and stuff to upgrade my forge, but it just costs like 2.2 gold. And really, are these things worth it? No. So someone told me today that you get more things as you upgrade your castle. So let's just see. So we're at level, what, 13. So someone told me if you get it up really high. Let's see, preview. Someone told me that it changes so that you can upgrade common skill books to books, but maybe that was your mage tower. Let's go look. Let's just check that out. Wait a minute. Can I check this out? Let's see. No, this doesn't. Wait a minute. Okay, so max uncommon hero, blah blah blah. Max rare hero relic advancement materials. Max rare hero or relic advancement materials. Not sure what that means. Because I'm currently level 5. Max uncommon hero or relic. Oh, hero or advancement materials. Okay, I think that's just your orbs, right? I don't see any books on here. Legendary hero or relic advancement material production 1. Don't know what that means. But one of these things, you upgrade it far enough, and you can upgrade your books from in their rarity. So as you can see, I come in here. If there's books in my market every day, I buy it. Because apparently, if you create a stockpile of these, you're going to be able to level them up in one of the buildings. I've been told that. Can't confirm nor deny that that's actually the case. So that's about it. So let's look at my roster real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm building. As I said, I don't know if last week I got the Lot's Flame Relic, but I saw it in the store. And his Flame Relic's actually really, really good. Because if you look at his S3, it's an AoE that has an 80% chance to land Oblivion. What does Oblivion do? It turns off passive. So this is really, really good PvE weapon. Because a lot of the stuff, like when the stupid gnomes counterattack you and kill you, or if those shamans in the level 92 Forbidden Dungeon revive each other, this shuts that off, which is really, really good. And I think I did say that in my, or I do have this listed in my spreadsheet as the best PvE relic. And then he becomes really kind of important. Like, he's really actually a nice character to have at end game. So I got that. I was working on that. If you guys watched my Saturday night video of clearing Forbidden Dungeon, I did get the Flame Relic for Merlin, and I did level it up to 60. I got it awakened to 3. I haven't gotten any tomes for it yet, though. So really, this is the major one, right? Phoenix Ashes, because it gives your team attack gauge, and 30% chance to gain attack gauge, and it heals them. So turns them into a healer, kind of, basically, like, for everybody. Very, very nice relic, but has niche uses. You're not going to use this thing everywhere, but I got it now. I got it, so that's nice. And I got to stop clicking out of all the heroes. I got my Ain up a lot. I got her up to C3 this week. And you can see she's quite decked out. She's almost fully awakened, and her relic is almost fully awakened too. So I haven't taken her up, haven't leveled that up because that takes a lot of gold. So let's see. There we go. Click on this. There we go. Other than that, what other good things did I do this week for my account? Not a whole lot, really. It was really like Ain, Lot, and Merlin got the biggest upgrades this week. Yeah, my Tristan's still C0. That's really hindering me on that last adventure chest. If we look at my rares, C10, C10, 8, 9, 9, 9, 5, 8, 8, 6, 7, 4, 4, and then 8. So I've been working on my rares this week. As soon as I heard about Clan v Clan, I kind of put a little Clan v Clan team builder on the master spreadsheet, which is linked in the description of this video. And now I'm trying to bring up heroes and build whole teams for Clan v Clan, because I've already got built everything I need built in order for me to clear all the other content in the game. So now I'm prepping for that. So like I got my Bodwin up to C8 today, because the C8s have got all the big abilities. I got my Arduin, as I said, to C8 this week. Cormac's still down there. You know, I got Frederick up to C8, I think last week though. But then I got my Urians up to C8 as well. And his C8, if you didn't know, Let's go to info, chivalry. That's what gives him, allows him to heal when he, I think it's counterattacks. It's on his passive. 40%. Yeah, this is it. Gain physical enhancement. Could have swore it was this. Oh yeah, 100% chance trigger when current attacking when current HP is 40% or lower. Gains physical enhancement, which makes him hit harder. Changes the damage to a certain value if target is hit. Doesn't say how much. And then instantly attacks, gives him counterattack, right? But what? I could have swore that was on. Oh no, it's this one. This is it. It's just P1. Gain defensive increase for 1 turn and HP recovery. HP down. I don't know. That's a weird HP recovery, HP down. So it's based on, his HP recovery is based on, I'm assuming how I read this, the lowest level of his HP. Let's go read it. Grants self HP recovery. Yes, the lower his HP, the greater the amount of HP recovered. So, gives him, it doesn't say what this is, because HP recovery is just the stat. He doesn't heal. I'm assuming this means that he will heal, because I can't click on this. When hit, 40% chance to gain defense and HP recovery. Sounds to me like a heal that's based on how much HP lost. But I'm doing that because I'm building a counter-attack team for CVC. And that's roughly it. It's like a mid-banner week, so there's not a whole lot going on. I did make a whole other video about this seasonal shop, which you can see right here. You know, seasonal shop. They added this last night, Sunday night. I pulled all the way to Party Time 5. You can go watch that video to see what all of the other... This is... Now my head's covering that. You can never win. This is a crystal one. Everything else costs an absurd amount of money, but for crystals, it gets increasingly... The amount to progress gets increasingly more costly or expensive. So I think the TLDR of that video was Party Time 1 and 2 are good. Party Time 3 and 4 are trash. And then Party Time 5, which costs way too much, is actually a good value for the crystals that it costs. So that was added to the game, but I got a whole separate video on that posted earlier this morning. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically King Arthur Legends Rise in a nutshell for the week ending, December 25th? I think Wednesday night, yeah, 25th, Christmas Day. So, I got nothing else to really tell you. I'm going to leave it right there. Word of the day is, let's just say word of the day is Christmas. Because tomorrow being Christmas Eve, not making a video. Christmas Day, I do have a bunch of time in the morning before I got to go over to family's house. So I am probably going to do a video on that Forbidden Dungeon run and push as far as I can in one video. Now that I have all the teams built up, it shouldn't be an hour-long video like just doing level 100 was. And I'm not going to be able to get through to level 100 because in order to do that, you actually have to go buy tickets. Because, every, fifth floor will give you tickets, but eventually they're not going to, and you're gate kept for a day. So, word of the day is Christmas. I'm not putting Happy Holidays. I say Christmas, so I'm asking for Christmas. Christmas, word of the day. I hope you guys have a great next couple days. I hope everything goes your way. I hope it's enjoyable. If you still do presents, I hope you get everything that you want under the Christmas tree. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of you for watching me again. I know I took a year off, and I guess I do want to kind of show you guys something. I'm going to show you a little behind the curtain here. So this is my active YouTube subscription count. So we're gonna go lifetime. So you can see this all the way up to here, November. That was my run on Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. And then from there to there was the other Netmarble game I covered, Marvel Future Revolution. And then from there to there, that was another big, huge chunk. And, a good subscriber gain for a small channel, part-time channel. That was my Eternal Evolution run. And then you can really see in the last, I gotta quit doing that. In the last year, here's where I quit Eternal Evolution. So I quit right when I hit 7,700 subscribers. And you see, just slowly fell off. I literally hadn't made a video from like here to here. So I had lost like 200 subscribers. These were bots. I remember on all my old Star Wars stuff, I was getting constant bot comments every day, nonstop. And I don't know what the purpose of them was, but I got a whole bunch of bot people in, and then they all just left in one day. I don't know if YouTube finally killed them all, but they just boom, just disappeared. So, I had lost a lot of subscribers, and then this is just King Arthur. Like, look at the slope on this puppy. This over here was like my peak of my Eternal Evolution days. Although, really, you could say it was. Let's go 2023. You can see, 2023 was like the height of my Eternal Evolution stuff. It was just a standard raise. But you King Arthur fans, like, I got to give you credit. This was a huge jump, really, really quick from King Arthur. So I definitely, my thanks to all of you, because I didn't expect that on a game like this that's niche. And that's going to kind of bring me into my final thoughts for the week, is that I like the game. I do. I enjoy the game, and I try not to be negative, but I have no reason to withhold my criticism. Yes, I'm part of the content creator program for Netmarble. They don't care what I say in my videos. They just want me to advertise. So I'm always going to be critical where I think I should be critical of the game, because mobile games, you have to really hold them to a certain level. Otherwise, they just go straight into maintenance mode, milk all for the money. Like Eternal Evolution, when I quit, was when they started basically awakening, or whatever it was, their top tier heroes that were behind a paywall. You could never get them unless you paid, or you could never get them fully unless you paid. As soon as they did that, I knew the game was in maintenance mode. They were just going to milk it for money, and every week was just going to be the same old grind. And that game kept adding layers and layers of, like, not gear, but advancement materials to their heroes. And they were always behind a paywall. So it was time for me to step away from that game. So when I see something critical in the game, I'm going to throw it out there. But up till now, my really only criticism with King Arthur Legends Rise is the lack of endgame content, which I hope they solve really, really quickly. That there should have been more when the game launched. Apparently, this thing's been in development for 2 years. That's a criticism, as well as a criticism of how, or the availability of stamina and crystals to allow free-to-play players to actually play enough during a day to get a feel like they are making meaningful development in their account. Because if they feel like they can't make any development in their account, they're not going to play. You have to give them that. It's just psychology and physiology. You have to be able to give them that dopamine hit every day to bring them back the next day. So lack of endgame content and lack of free-to-play accessibility are my two major gripes with this game, which that could all be rectified. Their last dev note, they made it. They said they were aware that free-to-play had a lack of stamina. And that they didn't have enough they couldn't play enough in a day with the stamina sources free to play in the game currently. They're trying to address that. We're going to find out how, because they said they were going to put stamina in the Forbidden Dungeon shop, the special shop. We'll see how that works. If that's a daily purchase, that's good. If that's a weekly purchase, that's bad. Right? How much can you buy with Forbidden Dungeon currency? Because and here I go on another tangent. Like I've got 13,000 currency, right? But in a month, you need 30,000 to get 10 of these Lego memory stones. I'm not saying you have to buy them, but you do get a lot of currency in a month. And then you need 2,200 every month to get these 10 flame summons. And then you need, 2,400 every month to get your pedestals. There are things you have to buy in here. So we'll see how much currency they make the stamina for in here. Because this is a place in the game where you do get currency every day, irregardless of your clan. So your Forbidden Dungeon progress, your 5 tickets you get each day, is really dependent on your progress in your account and how many levels, how deep you can go into the dungeon. So I think this is a kind of a good place to put it. It's just, I'm hoping that it is a daily purchase because everything in here is monthly. Everything in here is monthly. Unless they make it like you can buy... How many would you want to buy a day? I'd say that I would want, if it's a 50 stam pack, I would hope that you could buy up to like, what do you need? Say 200 stamina, so 4 a day. So 4 a day. So I would hope that it'd be like 120. You could do it monthly, but you would do it like you would 120 out of 120. So that you could pretty much buy 4 a day. And then you could feel like you can play more, progress more. Because really, that's only 200 stamina. That's a little bit more. You can go do some Tarask, level up your relics. Or you can just do more Gorgos, get more gold, work on something. So, you see what I mean talking about? So, I just rambled on for another 10 minutes. Woohoo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is Christmas. Again, thank you all for supporting me in this game, hanging there with me through my hiatus. If you're not a supporter, please go support me in the game. You don't have to give me nothing. I give you stuff. The link is in the description for the Content Creator Supporter Program. Master Spreadsheet, I know it's not done. I got more rare characters to build out. I'm trying to get their gear all sorted out so I can take those nice little screenshots. But that's coming along. I added more stuff to it this week. And just thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm going to end it right there. Till next time, everybody. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.